What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. We've got some more video game news. A lot of you out there enjoy the game of Minecraft. It's something that I don't think I could ever really figure out. I bought it one time on a stream because so many of my viewers said they played it, and then I should play it, and I just logged into the game, and I didn't know what the heck to do. I started digging around and doing whatever. It just wasn't for me. But the more I see, especially from like the Java side of things or the more customized server side of things or the RP servers, things like that, I'm starting to see, oh, okay, it's more like a sandbox and you can do whatever you want in it. Well, that used to be the case, as many more changes have been rolling out since Microsoft acquired Mojang, and the most recent one is pretty spicy. In the latest 1.19.84, hilariously, what's funny is it happens just to be 1984, 1.1984 update, as it's a reference to now obviously it's 1.19.1. Say Minecraft is trending on Twitter because of controversial updates and fan protest. The update in question is this latest Java edition, though fans are, of course, referring to it as update 1.19.84, which is a cautionary tale about totalitarianism, mass surveillance, and repressive regimentation. Before this update, it was up to the server owners to moderate their own servers. With this update, there is now a chat reporting system. As Stuart Duncan has pointed out over on Twitter, the implication is that feature may be the result of numerous incidents of verbal mean words and all sorts of bad behavior going on inside of Minecraft. Look, I'm not going to pretend like that isn't a bad thing or that isn't a thing. It happens. It happens more than maybe in any other video game, because of the community kind of base and then the younger audience that enjoys the game, even though it's for all ages. I'm not against having some way to report users. Because there's been several reports out, which I'll share with you some of the data around. Some of these creepazoids were like multi-time offenders. There was no real way to ban them or get them off the servers permanently. So in some cases, this update will be good. But now, essentially after forcing all existing players to sign up with Microsoft instead of having Mojang accounts or their Java accounts, now, Microsoft is basically reading everyone's messages, and you can get reported for a wide variety of things. Much of it is fine, but then there's also things like swearing or talking about beer. Meanwhile, it's also possible expanding legislation may have prompted the change. Whatever the case, some fans are happy to see the safety features added, while others are vehemently against it, which is why Save Minecraft is going on over on Twitter. Now, from what I understand of the Minecraft community, like, this update doesn't necessarily affect your casual players as much as people who run servers. Because for years, Mojang trusted server owners to moderate their own stuff, to police their own servers, and for the most part, that worked fine. Now we have anonymous Microsoft people reading out of context in chat messages and banning people from the game. And if it's anything like the real people that review YouTube videos, it's going to be a complete disaster. The primary concern by those participating in the trend is that the system can and will be exploited. It remains to be seen how true this will be. As for Mojang and Microsoft, neither have commented on the backlash, while they have via official accounts. However, on Reddit, a community manager at the former has confirmed that the update will not be reverted. The comment is nearly 2,000 downvotes. The coders are coming. Well, 1.19.1 is out. And by the way, people have known about this for a while. They knew that these changes were coming. They had hoped that community backlash could make some changes happen, but that didn't. Ant Venom writes, if Mojang thinks every skilled coder who is against this system won't try to embarrass them by breaking the system, I would bet against Mojang. This is not a threat, just calling it like it is. 1.19.1 is quite literally the dumbest update ever. Nobody wanted your family-friendly intentions, Microsoft. If you really wanted this update, make the bans for chat only. Going so far as multiplayer and realm banned is stupid. Meaning, like, okay, if you are just saying stupid stuff in chat, just get banned from chat. It does seem like a much more reasonable decision. Now, inside of Minecraft, on custom servers, there are things called like anarchy servers, where basically anything goes. And the live chat is wild. Okay, and that's kind of their purpose. It's like, you want to go there and just do whatever, you want, you can do that for the most part. But now you have, like, instead of the server policing it, now you'll have people going in there. Maybe they don't like the person, so they go into the anarchy server and then they report them, and it removes the context from what was being said. I played Minecraft since 2011, and 1.19.84 is one of the most absurd, invasive, and unnecessary updates I've ever witnessed. I implore everyone to fight these changes with mods, feedback, and abusing the system, which is how people will really push back. People are talking about setting up automated systems that would just report nonstop to flood the moderators with, piles of work. This person is seeing a game I grew up with and I loved. Starting its downfall is extremely depressing. This isn't the Minecraft I grew up playing, and it shouldn't be the Minecraft kids today start growing up with. Censorship has no place in gaming. Censorship has no place in gaming. I hope Microsoft takes at least some form of accountability and reverses some of the steps. I mean, yeah. Nobody really likes to be controlled. And of course, the usual suspects are in here saying, it's just because you can't spam the N-word. That's why you're mad. No, that's not why people are mad. I mean, do kids do that occasionally in the game? Yeah, of course. They do that in everything, and it's stupid. All right? Getting a chat ban makes way more sense. Especially given, like, look, if somebody's doing it, it's not like this feature won't root out some actual bad behavior that needs some bannable stuff. The problem is it's going to be abused. An analogy to chat reporting feature that puts it in a negative light and published by Mojang sounds like even the Mojang is against this stupid chat report feature that Microsoft is demanding. Microsoft stop ruining a game. Well, they don't really care. Minecraft players are in an uproar over a new reporting system, but Mojang refuses to back down. The new system lets players report chat messages in multiplayer games, but the community is worried about the ramifications. Now, what's funny is if you played any like modern games, although Minecraft keeps getting updates and modernized, but any AAA game off the title, the idea of even being able to chat in game is probably foreign to a lot of like PC or console players. Console players. And even like if we look at what Blizzard does with chat, you can't even chat on Blizzard anymore. All you can do is emote. And then they're like, oh, what if you do these emotes too much? Then that's a super secret language that gets you. It's like, yeah, there are a few bad people out there, but the question is, how is it going to affect the entirety? It's like, and then by the way, they have said in previous subreddits that they were willing to suffer false positives to avoid false negatives. Am I saying that right? Essentially, they were willing to accept the fact that they would be banning people unjustly to avoid missing out on banning people who needed to be banned. Now, they say PC Gamer, of course, which is a far left-leaning outlet that definitely loves this. I don't think their argument is without merit. Even if some players are behaving terribly about it, it's hard to see a world where this system doesn't ban someone because of a joke between friends that gets misinterpreted. There will be appeals process, though, and it's true, there are plenty of misconceptions flying around about how the system actually works. Scroll through any thread on Matter, and it won't be long before you find someone complaining about having their private servers chat monitored by Microsoft, or worried that they're going to be banned for cursing, neither of which are possible according to Mojang's own FAQ. But Mojang is in a bit of a bind. A thread started by Stuart Duncan, who runs a Minecraft server for kids with autism, shows just how much awful stuff Minecraft plays host to on a regular basis. Duncan showcases studies and reports from the ADL, okay, BBC, okay, and others that tell stories of terrible things happening in Minecraft servers. And look, they do, okay? As much as it's like dunking on the ADL for being the internet police, there are things. There are reasons why some of these report features need to be in there. And I think it's important to point out that, like, Why does Mojang need to be involved in third-party server player reporting? Why not just Realms? They talk about banning. They talk about, so there are some misconceptions. Are you spying on my server? The system does not monitor chat. No chat messages are sent to us until a player decides to send the report. Is this player censoring chat filter? No, we're not censoring chat. The system does not prevent any chat messages from being sent. Can someone create a report without evidence? Reporters must select the offending chat message as well as report category to create a report. Now, most of the categories are okay, but it is a slippery slope, and this system will be abused. And it's only the beginning. For a company as big as Microsoft, you know more censorship is coming. And I'm really proud of the Minecraft community for really getting together and pushing back as hard as they have been. They may lose the fight, but it's important you fight it. Because if you just let censorship roll over you, wash over you constantly, then they'll take all the steps at once. At least if you fight it, maybe it'll be kind of slow. Can't say I'm surprised. If you're a Minecraft player, understand who owns you now, and look at some of their own policies at their own company, and know that, I mean, microaggressions are probably going to be something that's reportable in game going forward. I hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck, Minecraft players. If you enjoyed it, make sure you click that red subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.